Ariel Helwani post-fight at the Strikeforce finale in Oklahoma City alongside Ryan Couture, who just defeated KJ Noons via split decision. And Ryan, a lot of people wondering who really won that fight. A lot of talk online that KJ won the fight. You think you deserve to win the fight?
I hope so. I'll have to watch the tape to really know where my opinion is on that. I felt banged up enough that I had a feeling the decision would go to him, especially he had me, shelled up along the fence, landing a lot of shots. I think it was the second round, and I could feel just that my face was way more busted up than his. But, I thought I pressed the action. I tried to stay in his face and obviously didn't take the big shot and get clipped and knocked out like a lot of people thought he would do to me. So, like I said, to really say for sure, I got to watch the footage, but it was so close it probably could have gone either way, and I'm just feeling fortunate to have got the win. I know he's mad. I'd like to go thank him for the fight, but that's how it is. Anytime a fight's close, half the people are going to see it one way, half or the other, and I just feel fortunate to come out on top.
So before they read the scorecards, you thought you lost?
I had a feeling it was going to go to him.
Yeah. And, kind of looking back, I know it's very fresh. Anything you could have done differently to really ensure the victory?
I just couldn't keep my hands on him. He knew, obviously, everybody knew we wanted to wrestle and grapple, and he trained for that. And I knew he was going to be looking for that big uppercut, so I think I did a good job avoiding taking it on the chin, although he did hit me with it a few times. So we both kind of shut each other's games down to an extent, and obviously I would have liked to have had more of the fight take place on the ground with me on top, and I think I could have really opened up on him and done damage and maybe finished him there. But, hats off to him for forcing the striking match that he wanted, and just feeling fortunate to have still managed to come out with the win.
The good news, though, was that you were able to show off some of your improved striking. You seemed a lot more comfortable, a lot more crisp on your feet. Were you happy with some of the things you did on your feet?
Yeah, a lot of the tricks we worked on and a lot of the things Tim Lane and myself have been training came together. I landed, I felt like, some hard right hands and lefts from the southpaw position, and definitely we'll have things to tighten up, but every time out I think I improve, especially in that aspect of the game, and I'm looking to continue and eventually maybe fight someone I can knock out.
What happened with the headbutt?
I didn't even realize we butted heads. I came in, I was looking for a clinch, and then we separated. It was a rough little collision, and he was complaining of a headbutt, and then I noticed he was bleeding. So, it's unfortunate, but it certainly wasn't intentional. I was just trying to get an underhook and hopefully take him down, and sometimes that happens. You've
kind of snuck up on people here in your MMA career. Do you think you will finally start to get the respect that you believe you deserve?
I sure hope so. I mean, I'm working hard every day in that gym and training with the best guys I can get in there with, and just trying to improve. And I know expectations are high on me because of what my father accomplished, and obviously the tests have not been easy. They've really raised the bar every time out for me. I don't get easy fights, so I'm just feeling fortunate to have the record that I do and to keep rising to these occasions. And that's what I plan to continue doing. This is what I love to do, and whatever people want to say about me, I don't really care, because I'm having a good time and I'm making a living doing what I love, and I feel like I'm coming along a lot faster than a lot of guys and passing these tests. It's just a great feeling.
Speaking of your father, the legendary Randy Couture, if you do move over to the UFC, you'd become the first father-son duo, if you will, to fight inside the octagon. Will that happen? Are you going over to the UFC now?
I haven't heard anything yet, but I said coming into this, with a win over KJ, I don't see how they have a choice but to offer me a job. So, I'm expecting that's where we'll end up. It's just up to my manager and the UFC to make it happen. So I feel like tonight was a great test, a great learning experience for me. I feel fortunate to have come away with the W, and I'm just excited to see what's next.
Was that always a goal for you, to be the first father-son duo to fight inside the octagon?
No, I didn't really think of it that way. I just, figured out fighting was what I love to do, and I'm just feeling blessed to be able to make a living at it. So whether I end up doing any of the same things he did or ever fighting for the UFC, I'm just happy with what I've accomplished so far and looking to build on it.
Does KJ deserve to come over as well?
Absolutely, yeah. KJ's a huge fan favorite. He's someone I've watched for years, always had a lot of respect for. He's not going to be in a boring fight ever, so they'd be crazy not to bring him over.
Final question. As of late, we've heard of and we read that some big names have left Xtreme Couture. It's sort of a year of transition, maybe. Still, some of the main guys are there, obviously, including yourself. What's the vibe like at the gym these days?
It's been good. We still got a good group of up-and-comers, and we've got a really solid amateur program. I love working with our amateur team. Some of the name guys that started with the gym are just ready to kind of make that next transition in their careers and move on to a new phase, keep things fresh. So, just wish them all the best, and they still stop in and train with us here and there and are still part of the family. And, we're just kind of rebuilding that new core of guys that are going to be the next generation, I think, for Xtreme Couture, and I'm hoping to sort of help spearhead that. It's obviously something that's near and dear to my heart. It's where I've come up, and it's my home away from home is that gym and those nasty, smelly mats. So, we're just building a new core group of young guys that are going to be making noise for years to come.
Thank you, Ryan. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Ariel. Appreciate it.